Hey guys, it's Ashley here. As most of you know, I am in the Disney Career Start program. I wanted to make a short video about it because there's been some drama going around about some people not liking it and why they haven't liked it. And I just wanted to make a little video, just kind of explain my experience personally. I just want to start off by saying it is what you make it. And, it's basically getting off into the real world. I mean, there are going to be people that don't like you, and for whatever reason, and you can't help that, and you can't let that bother you. Part of that is, if you don't get the job you want, you have to live with that. And I don't know, being in entertainment or attractions or whatever you label as the best job, that's not what working at Disney is about. It's not that at all. I understand some people being upset, but you can't make it your life. You should come to Disney and just expect to be happy and, appreciate the fact that you have a job there at all. Because it's definitely worth it. Regardless of whether you're doing the job that you want, there's still people coming there paying good money to get good quality service, and just because you're not happy with your job doesn't mean that you need to share it with the guests. But I also want to say, don't expect anything of your costumes. Some people are saying that they hated their costumes when, again, working at Disney, that the costume is not what it's about. The costume is part of the tradition, when you take a class tradition. It's about withholding something that Walt Disney he planned for this, and he wanted everything to be themed well, and that's what the costumes are for. So don't come expecting your costume to be gorgeous, because that's not what it's about. Also, people make fun of the fact that there are a lot of people from different countries, different accents, and with different traditions and ways of doing things working here as well, and you can't expect much of that. You need to understand that they do different things in different countries, and everyone's different, and Disney is probably one of the most diverse companies there is, and they really support diversity, and they want us to come in knowing this and supporting this as well, and I do, and I don't think everyone really grasps onto that concept. There are gonna be pros and cons in this, because for a lot of us, we're just, getting out on our own and starting new experiences. And, some people are gonna go crazy and they're gonna make mistakes, because everybody does it. I made a lot of mistakes, and a lot of people knew that, but everyone makes mistakes, and I dealt with it, and I moved on. And some people don't know how to do that. But I'm gonna say, personally, my experience has been great. I've lived in 2 different housing complexes. At Vista, things were a little bit crazier. It was more of a party scene, social, all that. But I enjoyed it. Aside from the fact that that's where I made a lot of my mistakes, I dealt with it though, and that's part of what made my program, and it's part of my experience there. And then I moved to Patterson, and everything's just been wonderful there. I love it there. And maybe that's because I'm not all into the social scene. I like that it's quiet at Patterson. But my job's been great. The people are great. My roommate's great. As far as roommates go, you can't expect to be with the best people or the worst people. You'll never know what's going to happen. I'm not going to say don't trust your roommates, because it's not like that. You need to get to know them, and you need to put some effort into knowing them. And that's something I kind of didn't do when I first got here. But I did eventually, and I learned, and now I have a great roommate, and she and I have a great relationship. But basically, I'm going back to the fact, this job is what you make it. And if you're here for social reasons, then it's not going to be what you want. I came here looking for a job at Disney, and I got a great job. I worked at the right I wanted to work at. I do have the job I wanted, but that's because I really put forth my effort, and I showed how much I cared, and not in a sense that I was sucking up, in a sense that I actually showed a passion for it, and that's what you need in a job like this. And truthfully, it's not the hardest job in the world, but it is work, and it's something that you do have to care about, and people know when you don't really want to work there. I think that people need to go into this program and not expect so much. Just make it what you want it to be. If you want to have fun there, then you can have fun. You know how to do it. Just don't screw it up for yourself. I think that's probably about it. But again, I have enjoyed my program very much. I've been here since August, and it's now March 30th, I believe. So it's been great for me. I mean, again, everyone's gonna make mistakes, and everyone's gonna have people that don't like them, and it's like high school. You gotta get over it. That's it. And yes, maybe you didn't get the job you wanted, but truthfully, I would love to be in entertainment, but it's not the job for me. So whatever, I can handle that. Everyone needs to understand these things, though. But if you have any questions, like, on my experience, because I try to see things in a neutral point of view, please ask me, because I'm not biased in that sense. I think it's gonna be what you want it to be. You make it the experience you want. If you screw up your experience, it's your own fault. You can't blame anyone else. And so-and-so said so much about you. All you gotta do is take it out of your mind, just get rid of it. Because that's gonna ruin it if you just keep thinking about it over and over. You just gotta forget about it. The end. I mean, how old are we now? We're growing up, honestly. So, yeah. So my Disney Career Start experience has been great. I encourage a lot of people to do it, and it is what you make it.